An initiative to get guns off the streets. Joining me now, Police Chief James Sheppard, to talk about a new gun buyback program. Thanks for coming on. This is obviously something that's very important in our area. Tell everybody at home what this is all about.
Basically, what we have is a gun buyback. It'll be Saturday from 1 to 5 p.m. at 614 Clifford Avenue, full Gospel Tabernacle Church. What makes it very significant for me is the fact that it was inmates from Orleans Correctional Facility that took a collection. Took them a year to collect $1,000, and they contributed to this cause because they really cared about what was going on in the streets of Rochester.
Obviously, the hope is to get guns off the streets, right?
Most definitely, and anyone at home, whether it's a mother, father, sister, brother, if you know that there's a weapon in the house, you don't want it in your home, you can bring it there. There'll be no questions asked. We won't do any research on the weapon. We'll just take possession of it and then destroy it. So we don't want anybody to be afraid to deliver these weapons to us.
No questions asked, and how much money will people...
Basically, if you bring a long gun, you'll get a $50 gift certificate to Wegmans. If you bring a handgun, it'll be $100 gift certificates. And again, no questions asked. We won't ask names. No follow-up investigation.
And we have talked about the violence in the city. Unfortunately, it seems like there's so much, and there's so much gun violence. What do you think needs to be done to put an end to it? I know it's a loaded question, but what do you think needs to be done?
Well, I think most significantly for the Rochester Police Department, we have to be very proactive in our efforts to get guns off the street, and that's engaging people and so they don't feel comfortable carrying weapons. But at the same time, it's a community effort. You know, parents, schools, the clergy, all working together to change the culture where ultra-violence is a response to very minor slights or things that happen in terms of engagement with other people.
Because violence, it doesn't have to be the answer, right?
No, it definitely doesn't have to be an answer. It shouldn't even be part of the thinking process.
But if you grow up witnessing violence, what do you do to change that?
Well, also, in addition to the culture of violence, we also have a culture of no snitching, in which people don't get involved in the process of prosecution. And what that does, it continues to propagate within those communities, and we end up where we are today, where we see a number of violent incidents that happen on a regular basis.
Yeah. So the buyback is this Saturday from 1 until 5 at the Full Gospel Tabernacle Church on Clifford Avenue. As we mentioned, every long gun turned in will get
a $50 gift certificate, and every handgun a $100 gift certificate.
And then there's a Wegmans gift card in there as well?
Yes, that's what the certificates are for, Wegmans.
All right, so some incentive to get some guns off the street and hopefully put an end to the violence.
Yes, and we appreciate you guys helping us with that effort.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming on, Chief Sheppard.